Good evening, beautiful town of Lake Orion. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name's Ian Witherspoon. I'm your host, and I am Between Taorminas. Welcome to the program, ladies and gentlemen. We have a real rousing edition of Between Taorminas today.
God bless the USA. Happy Memorial Day.
Happy Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day.
You too. And you too.
You know, it's been Memorial Day is always great because it's a kickoff to the summer. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Eddie Money's in town, Demph is around, Tigers are playing. It's a beautiful time, right?
Mm-hmm. And Caseville opens up.
Caseville, the city was closed down all winter, and they
Basically.
opened their gates up.
Yep.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, let's talk about something else that's beautiful. The good old Red Wings. Game 4 against the Blackhawks, and they are up 2-1. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Not me. I didn't think that. Either one of you?
You know the series, I think Chicago's still going to win this series.
That's fine. That's fine.
Because here's why. Because Chicago's got enough depth, you know what I mean? They haven't shown their potential. The third and fourth line has been awful this series. But I think Chicago has enough depth. I think Joe Quenneville's going to adapt, and I think it's going to be over, in 6 games. I think that if the Wings win tonight, they put a stranglehold on this series. This series is over. If the Blackhawks win tonight, it becomes a best of 3. And with 2 games in Chicago, that ain't going to be easy for the Wings. I'm going to say this. Tonight is a must-win for both teams for different reasons. The Red Wings win this series, it's going to be very difficult for Chicago to bounce back from a 3-1 deficit. If Chicago wins this series, it's over. If Chicago wins tonight, the series will be over. If Chicago wins this game, it becomes a best of 3 with 2 games in Chicago. That ain't going to be easy for the Wings. Troy's been living on the edge lately.
How? What edge?
Wow. You see here, Chicago had a goal called back in Game 3.
Boo-hoo.
Chicago had all the momentum, of course, when Patrick Kane scored to make it.
That was in the third period.
Yeah, Chicago would have tied it up at 2-2 if it wasn't for a disallowed goal. So you're blaming the officiating. I blame the officiating. The reason why Detroit's up 2-1 is because of the officiating. What about Zetterberg? Zetterberg's been showing up this series, like he did the Anaheim thing. But if you look at the Wings, their confidence is sky high right now. They beat Anaheim in 7. They believe they can beat Chicago. That feeling is going to take the Red Wings far.
How many goals did Chicago score after the disallowed one? 0. So it would have been 2-2. Datsuk still would have scored his goal, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. 3-2, buddy boy.
Notice how Chicago was complaining the entire time in Game 3.
You know what? Maybe they should do a little less complaining and a little more
But I do think the Wings should do more fighting.
Scoring. Nope, don't need to.
Wings should be doing more fighting.
Nope.
Yeah.
If the Wings fight more, that means they're succumbing
wait.
to instigation by the Blackhawks.
Wait, I just got breaking news. Breaking news.
Prince Fielder signed with the Tigers?
No, it's better than that. Patrick Waugh is the new head coach of the Colorado Avalanche. Isn't it great? Woo!
Okay, so the Wings tonight in Game 4. What are the keys to a Wings victory? I think it's playing their game that they played all series long.
I think you're going to find a way to choke tonight.
Yeah, of course you will.
I really think it's controlling tempo. Setting the bar early. That the Wings have set – the Wings, if you look at Game 2, you look at Game 3, the Wings set the bar early. That's what this game is. That's what this game's about. That's what this whole series has been about. The Wings establish their tempo. As you said, play their game. They're going to be fine. I think in many ways, both teams need it tonight, but in many ways, too, you could arguably say Chicago needs it
way more
to extend the series. And honestly, The Wings have already won their game in Chicago. They control the series right now. I think Chicago's going to win tonight because of this reason. They're desperate. They haven't played. They've only scored 2 goals in the last 2 games. I think, the Marion Hossa line, the Patrick Kane line, and the Sharp line have really got to get it going for Chicago. I just think that Chicago's got way too much pride. I mean, so does Detroit, but
especially this year.
I think if you look at it, this is Chicago. I think Chicago. They got Corey Crawford in that. I think that Chicago wins this game tonight, and I think it's going to be in overtime. You think there's going to be extra hockey? It's going to be a low-scoring game tonight.
Low scoring. Tell me the score.
2-1 Chicago.
2-1 Chicago.
You say Jimmy Howard has a great night tonight. He does, but I think Detroit's defense is going to get blitzkrieg tonight.
They should.
Well, if you look, I think the 2 days off helps the Wings out. Even though the Wings,
helps both teams.
It does, but I mean, I would say it helps the Wings more because I know we've talked about them being young, but they're also got their veterans in their. I'm particularly talking about the veterans of the Wings, like a Zetterberg or like a Datsuk or like a Packmule or like it helps them.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it definitely helps. And still going to 7 games. There's
They
legs
could
are still
go
warm.
7. Remember, didn't I say Wings would win in 7?
You did. You still holding to that?
Yeah.
What if Wings win tonight?
I think it could be lower. It could be less. It could be 6.
You're still calling for the Wings?
Yes. Chicago 6.
Chicago 6. So they sweep the rest of the series.
5.
You
They
think
lost 2 games.
you think Chicago wins the next 3 games?
I think Chicago wins the next 3 games.
2 at the Joe.
Chicago is a deeper team here.
Sure.
Chicago has, I think, a better defense than Detroit. I don't think Detroit's defense is that good.
It's okay.
But I also think, Well, also Chicago's won in Detroit, so I think
Chicago has won in Detroit. They put 7 goals in Detroit, and also I think
playoffs.
I think Chicago is going to find a way with their depth and their talent, and I think they're going to move on to the Western Conference Finals.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
I already said Wings win in 7. I think it's
That's
all
fine.
about. I think the Wings just want it more. They have the confidence is still very high from the Anaheim series, and it's right in Chicago. They believe they can beat Anaheim. They believe they can knock off Chicago.
Name me an underrated player for the Wings tonight. You think is going to show up? We wouldn't expect.
I think Brunner.
That's a good one. Damian Brunner.
Who's this defenseman from Detroit? He wears number 2.
Brendan Smith.
I think
He's had a real off and on series.
Yeah.
I
Some
think
bad penalties.
He may be Detroit's X factor, but he's going to be the key to Detroit's destruction.
It's interesting. Neither one of you said Jimmy Howard. Jimmy Howard he's been very solid, but he hasn't stolen
It's
a
been
game.
well documented about Jimmy Howard. His success has been very well documented this playoffs. I think it'd be fair to not, I think we expect that from Jimmy Howard on a consistent basis.
I think if the Wings are going to go far, though, Jimmy has to steal a game. And that doesn't mean play great like he has. He's played really well, right? But that means when the defense is not working, Jimmy steals the game. And that's going to have to happen because Chicago's coming in flying tonight.
I think Chicago wins tonight.
You do?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You've only mentioned that 4 times now.
Yeah, make it 5.
Yeah.
Hey, they say
Put it in the bank, huh?
They say, I'm going to quote Norman Davies in his book. It's no simple victory.
Okay. I think we'll go to break on that note. No simple victory. Welcome back to the program. Hope you're enjoying our show today.
I love the USA. Look at this beautiful flag. Isn't it a great flag?
It's pretty nice.
Nice.
It's pretty nice. I like the stitching of the stars. The stars.
And then the 13
The stars.
stripes.
Sure, the bars. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
God bless it.
Mm-hmm.
America all the way.
America.
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 Why don't we give respect to Canada?
Why we're in the greatest country in the world, the United
Why
States.
just give respect to Canada?
We're
They're the neighbors.
Would you like to say a word for their neighbors?
Yeah.
God bless Canada.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. God bless America.
Good enough. Let's talk about the Tigers. What do you have to say about the Tigers?
I still think, even though Cleveland's got a brutal schedule, that the Tigers, Justin Verlander's not himself lately. He's been struggling.
Have there ever been days where you've woken up, Sammy, and you just thought, you get up, you go to your mirror, you go to your bathroom, you look in the mirror, you brush your cat out of the sink, and you look in the mirror and you say, I just don't feel like myself today. Maybe I'm not going to perform as well as I usually do. Has that ever happened to you?
Yeah.
It happens to everybody. Verlander's a human.
Well, let's be. I have other than the Astros series, has the Tigers really been that impressive lately?
Well, they swept Cleveland, who was the hottest team
Outside
in
of
baseball.
Cleveland, but I'm talking about outside of. You look at Texas.
the best team in baseball.
You look at Texas.
That was a
Tigers
rough series.
lost 3 of 4 to Texas.
Mm-hmm.
You look at how the Tigers have really been performing lately, outside the Cleveland series and outside the Houston series. It hasn't exactly been great. They need to have better production against these other teams, or else that won't be good for the Tigers.
Austin Jackson, of course, I think missing him is be a huge key with the Tigers because he's been hurt. But like I said before, I just don't think that this bullpen, and besides Valverde, has been good enough. I don't think that, and of course, the bullpen here has had some issues. I know Drew Smiley had a tough outing against Santana when Carl Santana took him deep. I think if you look at it here with the Tigers, a lot of people say they're going to be fine, but I know Cleveland's got a brutal stretch coming up. And the Tigers are right now just staying afloat right now. They're just staying afloat.
I still think the Tigers are in good position. I just think that as a team outside Houston, they just need to, outside of the Houston series, I just don't think, they've kind of been what you call underperforming right now.
Okay, I can see that.
And we're not exactly seeing it. Tigers almost blew a big. They were up, I believe, 9-2 against Cleveland.
Yeah, it was 9-2.
6-2.
9-2, and they almost blew it again. And they almost blew it last night.
It was 9-7.
To 9-7.
Okay.
So-
Well, they won 11-7, right?
Because Miguel Cabrera had a
Cabrera's
lucky home
doing
run over.
great.
Well, Miguel
Cabrera's doing
Miguel
great.
Cabrera's home run here. I mean, like, Michael Bourne had that catch, and it goes off his glove, and it goes right out of the park. I mean, I know we don't have a video of that right now, but it's just like, it's, you look at what
Cabrera's been on fire. Did you see what he did against Texas?
How many home runs did he hit?
He hit, I think, 4
no
home
doubters.
runs, didn't he?
3 in one game.
3. Oh, yeah, you're right, 3.
Yeah.
I thought it was 4, but.
Cabrera's the kind of guy where when you're going good, and you make your own luck because he's had some where they're no doubters, right? He doesn't get cheated on home runs usually. So once in a great while, you're going to get lucky.
He got lucky that one.
He got lucky, sure. But he creates his own luck.
But Cabrera's still the best hitter in baseball. There's no doubt.
Thank you. And
Prince Fielder's not bad either.
he's an all right guy.
Also, Victor isn't doing too bad. Victor did pretty well yesterday.
He's finally coming along.
Mhm.
He's finally coming along.
And also, Torrey Hunter.
Tigers
Torrey
haven't
Hunter's
seen
been-
Justin Masterson in that series, though.
So that doesn't mean anything. Oh my goodness.
I mean, they did see Ubaldo. He got rocked last night.
Thank you, Peralta. Thank you, Cabrera. Thank you, Victor. Thank you, Torrey. Thank you, Prince. Thank you, Tigers.
That's a handsome lineup right there, Sam.
Well, let's see here. Cleveland didn't have Nick Swisher.
Nick
Swisher?
Swisher.
They didn't have Nick Swisher.
Nick Swisher.
Yeah, guess who played right field last night? Your boy, Ryan Rayburn.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
That guy's a good player. Ryan Rayburn. Oh my goodness.
Define good player.
He's got an arm for a cannon.
Okay.
He can hit the ball out of the park.
When?
He has some.
Against who?
He has
Against you,
secret
maybe.
Power.
Huh?
He has some secret power.
Some secret
Secret
power.
power. He got some secret
Explain
power.
this.
Well, how about he lets the
Explain
cat out of the
this,
bag
all right?
here and show somebody
Yeah,
once in a while?
explain this one. How do you come up with this? Ryan Rayburn had an early season hot streak, and then of course, he's doing fine in Cleveland right now. Ryan Rayburn, I think, is going to lead Cleveland.
Lead.
Lead Cleveland. Lead postseason. Him, Mark Reynolds, Carl Santana are going to. And they have Cleveland's got a stellar bullpen. I think Cleveland's going to get the Tigers fit. You're saying Cleveland's going to win the division, aren't you? I didn't say that, but Cleveland will be a playoff team.
Okay, you said Ryan Rayburn.
You said Ryan Rayburn.
You said Mark Reynolds, and you said Carlos Santana.
Yep.
I want to take all three of those guys, add up their strikeouts. What do you think that number is? I can't count that high.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
Ryan Rayburn and Mark Reynolds. Holy
Ryan
mackerel.
Rayburn and Mark Reynolds.
That's about 500 strikeouts.
Yeah, but Cleveland
right
leads
there.
the league in offense. They lead the league in hitting right now.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Baloney. What stats are you looking at?
Cleveland was leading the league until
TribeInsider.com or something?
No.
Ay, Cleveland. Oh, my God. Okay, well, Ryan Rayburn.
So going far, where I think the Tigers just got to keep playing along, but I think they'll get better as time goes on.
They should. I mean, last year at this point, they were under 500. Okay.
I think they're over 500 now, aren't they?
They definitely are.
Yeah, they definitely are that.
5 or 6 games over
Right.
500.
So I mean, that's not the concern.
Right.
It's just obviously performing at a high level every night. You know, obviously, I know Verlander's going to have days like he's had, but you know, he'll bounce back.
It shouldn't be a concern yet. If
Right.
if his bad streak continues,
Then it should be.
for a month, then we got to talk.
I think it's a concern right now with Verlander.
Okay.
Very big concern.
What concerns you?
Because he's giving up home runs after home runs after home runs. You know, his ERA's up.
Yeah.
You see.
So what do you think the problem is? Do you think it's a long-lasting problem? Is it something that's going to continue?
I think it's going to continue.
Why?
Because
You are hopping on
What?
that Indian and White Sox and Twinkie bandwagon.
Why have you no
And
faith?
Royal.
Why are you doom and gloom?
Tigers are in trouble. Their bullpen is their big trouble spot.
Justin Verlander doesn't pitch out of the bullpen.
No, but if he gets it 700
Scherzer played great
if
the
he
other
gets it
night.
700 against Texas, you know what I mean? Then it's a concern.
Scherzer played great. Well, I mean, Texas right now seems to be the standing bearer right now of the American League right now. The way that they've been producing, it's been, especially with 2 outs. I think one thing the Tigers need to fix is, you know, 2 outs. When they've got 2 outs, other teams are hitting off them. That's got to change. They have to be better defense with 2 outs. And Texas took advantage of that the whole series when they were playing down in Arlington. That cannot happen again. If the Tigers and the Rangers are going to meet in the ALCS,
I hope they do.
the Tigers have got to address that. And I think the Tigers will address it, but right now it is a concern because especially with playing teams like Texas, who are very strong offensively, just like Detroit, the Tigers have got to address the defense, especially with 2 outs in innings.
1/4 of the way through the year. You know, just 1/4.
Right, but right now Texas is kind of proving they're the class of the AL right now.
That's okay. That's okay. I can live with that.
I think the Tigers are in trouble right now.
Okay. Not surprised. Yeah.
You're on that Indian and White Sox and
think
Royal. And
I know Cleveland's got a tough stretch. I think that Cleveland, if they come out very strong after this tough stretch, it doesn't include the Tigers. I think Cleveland's got a good shot. And they still got to go west, which is the problem.
the Indians or the Tigers?
Indians.
Okay.
Okay.
It's hard.
No, it is.
It's hard. Okay.
know.
Well, I think that's going to wrap up Tiger Talk for this week. You know, I look forward to it. And I come here, and you just put a bullet right in it.
Yep.
Okay, whatever. When we come back, we're going to have a little call-out time right here on Between Taorminas.
Hey, this is Mickey York from Fox Sports Detroit. When I want to get the inside scoop on local sports, I watch Between Taorminas or Fox Sports Detroit.
We own a Habitat home.
I love working on my Habitat home.
Soy dueño de una casa de Habitat.
My neighbor is a Habitat homeowner.
Being a Habitat homeowner has changed our lives.
My mortgage payment for Habitat is less than what I pay for rent.
Habitat for Humanity of Oakland County currently has homes available, with mortgage payments lower than most rent payments. If you or someone you know needs decent and affordable housing, call 248-338-1843 or visit our website at habitatoakland.org.
Welcome back to Between Taorminas here on Roaring Neighborhood Television, and
We got a new theme music for the call-out session, so here.
we're not.
No theme music for. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Thank you.
They're still in the
Come
studio
on.
recording. Are you okay?
I'm not happy about it.
Maybe you could add one to the call-out list. No? Okay. All right. Well, yeah. Please.
Let's start with a couple things to address. My first call-out involves a teacher currently teaching at Lake Orion High School.
Oh boy.
Her name, Julie Barnes.
Ouch.
Julie, why? Simple. You remind people about what happened in 2004 when I had to bow down to you after losing a bet. At the same time, Julie, you should look into bowing down to me.
Oh, no.
I think it'd be great. I think that it would be amazing. Not to mention, you threw something at me. That's sad. I'm in tears. Why do you have to throw something at me? I didn't do anything to you, Julie. I just didn't. I feel so hurt. I know. But at the same time, you are a great teacher and a great person. Evil.
Why do these calls always turn into compliments?
Yeah.
Come on, nail her. Get her.
Compliment. Hey, I'm not done.
All right.
Julie Barnes. At the same time, as I walk around while I'm cleaning the halls, I see your smiling face. You make my day when I'm at work. But Julie Barnes, you need to bow down to me. It's as simple as that. My next call out involves somebody that seemed to put the stoplights on my call out involving only sport-related subjects. Well, unfortunately, couldn't make it this week, so
I'm climbing a rock.
I'm allowed to call. So I'm gonna call him out, and this is somebody who truly deserves it. Compliments of myself, Sammy, and Ian. Pat Ronan. Why? Simple. Look, Ronan. You are violating when you are telling me that I'm not allowed to call out certain people, you're violating my constitutional rights as an American citizen. I have the right to free speech, which is I have the right to say what I want. I have the right to say when. I have the right to say what I want and say what I do. Pat Ronan, you're not violating my rights. We are in the greatest country in the land, the United States of America. At the same time, you say that you control the buttons and push the shots around here? Remember who made you. I thought the NWO took care of that guy.
Well, Pat has been in hiding for a while.
I'll give him their address. If the NWO comes on the show, I'll give him Pat Ronan's address.
I think that's a wise idea. If he ever shows up here again.
Yeah, he does. Okay. Well, the first one I'm going to call out is, of course, on one of the shows here on Roaring Neighborhood Television. He's got a show called Dance-O-Rama.
Oh, dear.
Oh, Dance-A-Ratty. Dance-A-Ratty. And I'm going to call it as Dennis James. Dennis James. Why? What's up with this dancing? I can't believe it. I watch your show, and you're doing dancing? You're doing what's up with the moon dance? You know, Michael Jackson made that famous. Oh, my goodness. I mean, what in the world? And then I know you got a good family, okay? You bring the family and you're dancing. What's up with dancing? What has dancing done? Can I clear this up with you? It's called Dance-A-Ratty. It's teaching people how to combine dancing and karate. And Mr. Dennis James was on one of the shows performing dance karate moves with his wife and his son Christian. And it was interesting, let's just say. Dennis James, I challenge you to a dance-off. I challenge you to a dance-off. Okay? So here's the deal right there. I said it on here. Dennis James, I'll face you in a dance-off anytime, anywhere.
I think
Well,
right
I
on
feel
the
bad
stage.
for Christian. I feel bad for Christian. That's the Steven. How do you live with yourself for this? Okay, continue. And then my last call out, this Chris middle school teacher who I've had an issue for years. I had a picture of her with Wile E. Coyote falling down a cliff. And of course, since we couldn't find a picture of this person, I decided to do like a sinking ship. Because I consider it a sinking down with the ship. Her name is Michelle Griswold. Michelle Griswold, why? Let's look at it here. I know you're in Lapeer County. I know that you're a teacher. But here's the thing. I hear you're terrorizing people again. You're making people's lives miserable. Why? Why? I know you and me are enemies. I know you and me are enemies. But what gives you the right to terrorize kids in the greatest country of all time? I support teacher tyranny of students. I think some students deserve to get terrorized. But here it is here. Why? What have you done? Who are you? Wow. Crazy. I'll play you in basketball or miniature golf any day of the week and twice on Sunday. Don't smash the American flag. It's the greatest country in the land. Man. Uh-huh. Look, Worthy! I want you. Bad.
Ooh.
To face you bad. In putt-putt golf.
Sammy.
Or a game of mini sticks or a game of basketball. I can beat you in all three. Wow, you've been very challenging. First, you challenged Dennis James to a dance-off. Now you're challenging the Griff to miniature golf or basketball. Or I'll beat her in all three.
What about in dancing?
What about Dennis James in dancing?
I could beat Dennis James in dancing.
Can you beat Michelle Griswold in dancing?
Yeah.
Do you want to add that to the list just in case?
Yeah, we'll add it to the list.
Okay.
You know that I should challenge Julie Barnes to a little contest, like a dance-off or just like or a hockey game. I mean, why not? I mean, it'd be fun. It'd be a fun thing for the students to get involved in. It'd be fun. Why not do a dancing?
This is why I miss the music. This is why I miss it. You know?
Ooh.
I wanted the music so bad.
Next time.
I guess I'll have to talk to. I guess when I see Mrs. Barnes, she'll be very happy that she got called out on Between Taorminas.
You should just show her. Don't tell her. Just show her.
Oh, I know.
So.
What about Pat Ronan? What does he think about this call out?
Pat Ronan?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gone.
He's dead to me. I don't know. So Dennis James, I need to see this dance off, and it needs to happen on this stage. Okay?
We will.
Camera's rolling.
Camera's rolling.
And we'll call it Dance-A-Rama.
Or Dance-A-Rama.
It's a dance, not Dance with the Stars, but Dance-A-Rama versus
Dance-A-Rati.
Dance-A-Rati
versus Dance-A-Rama.
Dance-A-Rama.
You're Dance-A-Rama. All right.
All right.
That's settled. You're gonna do something with Julie Barnes.
Probably.
Who knows what that'll be?
Hey, Kyle Wood said Mrs. Barnes was a terrorist fighter.
Really?
Yes.
Terrorist fighter or terrorist?
A terrorist fighter.
Oh.
Fighting terrorists.
So she's gonna fight you?
You're saying I'm a terrorist?
Maybe.
Oh my gosh, you're so cool.
All right. Well.
Send your congratulations out.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh wait. What? Why do you bring this up?
No.
We like to send our congratulations.
No, not me.
All three middle school teams for a very successful middle school city meet, and hope that we will represent strong at the Oakland County Middle School meet.
All right, that I can get behind. That message I can get behind. You
Walden
agree?
Scripps and Oakley.
Okay, great. All right, well, next week we'll be back talking about more things and hopefully dancing.
And of course, next week, I have the couple of young kids going to do my call out for me. Thank you.
Interesting.
Yep.
Interesting.
Okay. All right. Have a great week, folks.
Bye,
Good night.
everyone.
Happy Memorial Day.
Bye-bye.
Happy Memorial Day. God bless you.